Hello readers, I hope you're doing well. It's Juan here. It is very hot right now, but it's only gonna get hotter. So I thought I would make a video before it becomes unbearably hot. And I thought today, instead of talking about me and my channel and my reading tastes and the books I read and the books I want to read and that kind of stuff that I usually talk about, I thought today instead I would talk a little bit about you, the people who watch my channel, and what I know about you. I'm not going to talk about individuals because I just really know or have heard from a handful of you through the comment section, and I'm always grateful, and I will be eternally grateful to everyone who regularly comments or sporadically comments on my videos. But I know, a lot of people just don't feel like commenting, and I understand that. I don't think I ever left a single comment on anybody's video before I started my own channel and I learned how important it is and how much creators appreciate comments. That's when I started doing it. But I still don't leave comments on most videos I watch. So I'm not going to talk about people who comment. This is not what this video is about. What this video is about is talking about the information that YouTube, Google, give me about people watching this channel and what I think it might mean. By the way, I'm not 100% sure I can trust the information that Google gives me. And I don't say this because I'm paranoid or I believe in any conspiracy theories, but I think that some people might use VPN services or don't give their accurate information about themselves to Google, like their age or their gender identity or things like that, which is what Google gives me. But that's based on what people have used and have told Google previously, if you see what I mean. Like when you create an account on Google or on YouTube, and it would ask you your age or your date of birth and things like that. So YouTube will give me then an average of ages and gender identities and countries. But that might not be accurate. So if you don't see yourself reflected in the information I have that YouTube has given me, please comment and let me know where you're from or things like that if you feel like it. You don't have to if you don't want to, if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Anyway, so I'm just going to look at the information here. I have my channel analytics. That's what that's what creators have access to on something called the YouTube Studio, which is how we upload videos and how we see your comments and things like that. So I'm only going to look at information from the last 28 days, although I think some information is delayed by a couple of days, but I don't think that would make much of a difference. My channel hasn't grown overnight or, nothing's changed in the last 24 or 48 hours. So the information should still be relevant. YouTube gives me all kind of information about my audience, but what could be more interesting for you? Let's talk about where you live. So what YouTube tells me is that, at least in the last 28 days, most people have watched my videos from the United States of America. So 21.3% of my views come from people from IP addresses in the USA. Then 11.8% from India, 11.2% from Brazil, and that's quite amazing because I make my content in English and not in Portuguese. So I'm very grateful for people in Brazil who watch my channel. I'm grateful for everyone who watches, but it's a little bit extra special when you see that people have put on an effort because they're not watching on their mother tongue. Anyway, the fourth country is the United Kingdom, which with 2.5%, and then Germany with 1%, and then come the others. But I don't know. I feel like I have views or viewers from other countries too. So please let me know. But those are the top 5 geographies. Now, another thing that's interesting to me, let's talk about age and gender. So according to YouTube, I'm very happy about this. 50.5% of my views come from female viewers and 49.5% from male viewers. I'm really happy about this because it seems to be, it's pretty much 50-50. So I'm glad that I appeal to male and female viewers. That's, by the way, how you have identified when you created an account on Google. So you know. There is a third option for user-specified gender, but I have 0% for that. But, you know, but yeah, but what this says to me is that people from different gender identities watch me. That makes me really happy. Then age, interesting, very interesting. And this changes. This has changed a lot over time, but this is the most recent information I have. So according to this, 43.6% of my viewers are between 18 and 24 years old. Quite young. That kind of surprises me because, well, on the one hand, it doesn't surprise me in that many people who watch YouTube videos are quite young. And these are adults we're talking about. And I know that people that age are very into reading despite stereotypes. I know that. But, you know, you have a lot of creators who are younger than me. So, you know, I'm quite a bit older than that age. So it makes me happy to have 43.6% of people who are between 18 and 24 because of what that means. Of course, everyone, no matter what their age is, are welcome. Not children. My content is not for children. Then 40.5% of people who watch my channel are between 25 and 34 years old. Again, younger than me. And then 13.4% of people who watch my channel are between 35 and 44 years old. And only 2.5% are between 45 and 54. And that's it. I don't have any viewers over the age of 55 or younger than 18. I know that's not true. I know for a fact that I have viewers who are older than 55. Again, that's why I don't really rely these numbers, because perhaps, you know, you didn't fill in your birthday on your birth date on your Google account or whatever. So yeah, I don't think this is right, but it is, I guess, mostly right. It's something for me to look at. Now, something that I find intriguing and slightly upsetting maybe, but perhaps I'm misinterpreting this, is the time that people spend watching my channel. And according to YouTube, 62%, so the overwhelming majority of the time that people in general spend watching my channel, 62% come from people who are not subscribed to my channel. And I guess that's because I do video reviews of books. So perhaps people are just interested in one book, they search for it, they find my review, they watch it, and then they don't really want more bookish content from me, or, you know, they just wanted information about that one specific book. I guess that could be the case. So only 38% of my watch time come from my subscribers. I would expect that to be more, and I don't know what that says, but, you know, what I'm going to talk about next is something that I've never seen any creators discuss publicly. And I apologize if they haven't. I just haven't watched those videos where they do that. But YouTube, well, at some point started giving me information about what other channels people who watch my content watch. So I have, I can see what are the other channels that people who watch my videos watch, okay? I don't think this is in any given order. And it's interesting because most of my well, some of these channels, and I'm not going to tell you which ones, I do watch a lot, and others I don't watch at all. And some of them I watch very little of, or I'm just kind of aware of. But I'm aware of all of them, so I think that's good. So the other channels that you have watched in the last 28 days, according to YouTube, are Emmy. I think she's an English student from Canada, and she makes a lot of vlogs where I guess she mixes lifestyle and her reading and her studies, very watchable. I do watch her channels, then her channel, her content. Then we have Tatiana Feltrin, who will be extremely familiar to people from Brazil and other Portuguese-speaking countries, and a complete stranger to people from other countries or people who do not speak Portuguese. She's one of the biggest book content creators or literary content creators or booktubers. I know she doesn't like the term, and I have my issues with it. I don't hate it, but I think what we do. Well, anyway, that's for another video perhaps. But she is one of the biggest creators. I don't think in the world, in Brazil and in the world, she has over 500,000 subscribers. I can only dream of getting close to that. And she's amazing. I've been watching her for years, and I had watched her for years before I started this channel. She's a huge inspiration. Learn Portuguese and watch her videos, I guess. She's amazing. Then Eric Carl Anderson. He's a very, well, Emmy and Tatiana are huge, okay? So everybody else is a lot less well-known, a lot less popular, but still, for people who talk about books, very popular with a lot of viewers and a lot of views. So you have Eric Carl Anderson, who's this American guy who lives in England. And again, I've been watching him for years. Then I have KD Books. I'm not really that familiar with his channel, unfortunately. And Colorless Wonderland. Again, I'm not really that familiar with his channel. I think I'm subscribed to them, to KD Books and Colorless Wonderland, but I don't think I've watched many of their videos, at least not recently, so I don't have a very good idea of what they do. Well, they talk about books, obviously. Okay, next we have supposedly fun Greg. He's from the US, from Montana or Wyoming or one of those square states. And yeah, I've seen his content. I really like his videos. He's very down to earth and yeah, has a eclectic taste in books, I think. Then I have Better Than Food, one of those huge channels. He specializes in book reviews, again, big inspiration. I don't necessarily agree with his approach a lot of the time, but everything he does is interesting, and people seem to like him a lot. And he manages to do something that it's almost like a miracle, I think, because mostly his videos are just single book reviews, and yet he gets so many views, so many comments. I don't know how he does that, but well, I watch his videos and I can see how great he is. Then we have a Book Olive. Yeah, I'm not sure I remember much of her. So sorry if you're a fan of her, or if you're her and you're watching this. Should I watch a Book Olive? Because apparently a lot of you do. And then Britta Böhler, she's a German lawyer and writer and reader. And yeah, she's a lot smaller than all these other channels, but she has a very faithful audience. And again, she was one of the first creators that talks about books that I read. So I'm really glad that people who watch her videos watch my videos, because yeah, I really like the way she talks about books. I didn't mean for this video to become a review of other creators. That's not what I meant, but I thought that was so interesting. So I hope you don't mind that I spent some time on that. And please let me know if you watch those channels. Why do you watch them, and why do you watch my channel? You don't have to tell me that. That could be quite awkward. But anyway, I hope you found this interesting. Perhaps it was a little bit too inside baseball. If there's anything else that you'd like to ask me about, things about being a creator and how I make content, that kind of thing, please let me know, because I'm all for openness. And I know that a lot of people who watch book content on YouTube are also creators. And I know a lot of people are not creators but might think about being creators. So obviously, I've been doing this for 3 years, so I have my own ideas, and I don't mind sharing them with you. I'd love that. See you in my next video. Take care.